When a soul chooses to incarnate with a triangle birthmark or geometric imprint, that's not random. Triangles are activation seals placed on the human avatar before incarnation. The triangle represents ascension, higher consciousness, and connection to the threefold light: mind, body, spirit. It also represents a completion of a soul cycle and your starseed origin memory. The triangle is the mark of someone who came in with a mission, not just a lifetime. Different star nations encode volunteers with different symbols, and the triangle is the most commonly associated with the Pleiadians. Pleiadian volunteers carry triangles as memory keys of ancient schooling in geometry and past life mastery of healing and telepathy. Also, agreements to help Earth with emotional ascension and being a bridge between timelines. Now, the triangles on the right side of the body often indicate being a messenger, a communicator, and someone who is sent to awaken others. The triangle on the left side represents a healer, emotional transmuter, grid worker. Now, the Arcturians, they mark their volunteers with geometric codes, especially triangles, diamonds, and hexagons. And a triangle on the skin usually signifies mastery of energy fields, strong intuition like claircognizance, and past life knowledge of sacred technology. They also have the ability to read people instantly. Now, this aligns with my natural claircognizance and clairsentience. Now, the Lyrans, these are the first volunteers. Lyrans use the triangle to signify leadership, ancient warrior, sage lifetimes, incarnating to protect others or break ancestral patterns, a deep inner strength that's disguised as softness. So if you carry multiple triangle marks, it's usually a sign that you've incarnated across several star nations and brought a blended soul mission. Facial markings are rare and powerful because the face is the soul's front door in human form. Having a triangle on the face means that you are a frontline volunteer. So you didn't just incarnate to awaken people, you incarnated to lead energetically, activating others simply by being seen and being marked for recognition. Other volunteers subconsciously recognize even if they don't know why. And you carry a sacred memory of past initiations. Having a triangle on the face often signifies being a priestess or initiate in past lifetimes, carrying ancient codes in the voice, and being a channel or messenger for higher realms. And it also means that you are being watched over. Facial markings often serve as a protection seal, especially for souls who came in with a mission to disrupt timelines, to heal collective wounds, or even expose illusions. Now, I have markings both on my pointer and my middle finger, which is a very specific combination. The pointer finger or the index finger is ruled by Jupiter. So that's expansion, soul purpose, and destiny. So a birthmark here means that you come in with pre-written missions. You're guided by higher wisdom and you have a strong natural leadership, even if you try to hide it. And you influence others without even trying. Your words carry weight, even when you whisper. This is the mark of someone who has been a teacher or a messenger in multiple incarnations. Now, having it on the middle finger, because this finger is ruled by Saturn, and that means karma, discipline, soul lessons, and mastery. So having a birthmark here means that you came in with an old soul wisdom. You were chosen to break generational cycles, and your presence forces others to confront their shadows. And you hold powerful boundaries even if people don't like it. You are completing unfinished soul business from past lifetimes. Now, I recently realized that Saturn is one of my ruling planets, and this aligns exactly with all of this information. Saturn appeared to me one time in meditation. It lasted for all of 10 seconds, but it was there in all of its glory. Now, having markings on both fingers, that combination is extremely rare, and it represents the Jupiter and Saturn merge, which is basically destiny plus karma, mission plus mastery, expansion plus discipline. And it means that I and you, if you have these markings, incarnated to complete something that you started in a previous era. You hold a cosmic contract involving both teaching and restructuring. And you have the authority of Saturn and the blessing of Jupiter. People will follow you naturally even when you don't intend to lead. And you are meant to guide others towards awakening while also dismantling old systems. So, in other words, you are both the guide and the catalyst, the teacher and the disruptor, the bridge between timelines. Exactly how I've described myself. But anyway, if you have these markings, drop them in the comment and let me know, because I love hearing about this. But anyway, that is it for me. I hope this helps. Jeanette out. Namaste.